Very good morning, children. Today we are going to have a discussion about the indicators. Okay. So in the previous videos, I have posted you regarding what is an acid and what are the properties of acids and what is a base and what are the properties of base. And in today's class, we will be discussing about an indicator. So generally, what is an indicator means these are the substances which is used to test whether the given substance is having acidic character or basic character. Okay. So indicators. What are called as indicators? Indicators means those substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature. Okay, so whether the substance is acidic or basic in nature, we use indicators. So in indicators we have different types again. Indicators, natural indicators are there, and olfactory indicators are there. Olfactory means based upon the odor, olfactory indicators. And there are synthetic indicators. Okay. And there is pH scale. Okay, pH scale, and also universal indicator. See, what is all these indicators are the substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. Okay, in that natural indicators, olfactory indicators, synthetic indicators, pH scale, and universal indicator. So natural indicators. See, natural indicators are what? Which are from our natural resources, like turmeric. Turmeric is a natural indicator. Next we have hibiscus. Okay, hibiscus and litmus. These are all the natural indicator examples. And we have olfactory indicators. Olfactory means based upon the smell. Okay, olfactory indicators are based upon the smell. That is onion. Onion will change its smell when a base is passed through it, and it does not change its smell when an acid is passed through it. So olfactory indicators we have onion, clove oil, and also vanilla. All these are olfactory indicators. Okay. Next, synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators are nothing but. Okay, first you note down this. Next we will see synthetic indicators. What are the synthetic indicators? Okay, synthetic indicators are nothing but our phenolphthalein. Okay, synthetic indicators, methyl orange, phenolphthalein. Okay, phenolphthalein, pH, PHA. So these are the different examples. Okay, in indicators means the substances which are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic in nature. In that we have different types of indicators: natural indicators, olfactory indicators, synthetic indicators, pH scale, and universal indicators. So natural indicator examples are turmeric, hibiscus, and litmus. And olfactory indicators examples are onion, clove oil, and vanilla. And synthetic indicators are methyl orange and naphthalene, phenolphthalein. Okay. So natural means with our natural resources. So turmeric, already you know, turmeric means haldi. And hibiscus plant, China rose, we also call it as China rose. Okay. And litmus paper, it is a natural dye. So that's why these are natural indicators. And olfactory indicators means which change their smell. Okay, odor. That's why they are called as olfactory indicators. Onion will change its smell when it passes through the base. Clove oil also the same, and vanilla also same. All the olfactory indicators will change their smell when they are passed through the bases, and they won't change their smell when they are passed through the acids. Next is synthetic indicators. These are naturally prepared, artificially prepared indicators. Okay, methyl orange and phenolphthalein. Okay, we will have the discussion in a detail regarding what is what. You please make a note of this. Now we will be discussing about the indicators in detail. So what is an indicator? I said it changes its color. Okay. So turmeric, generally turmeric is yellow in color. Why turmeric is yellow in color? Why it is yellow in color? Due to curcumin. Due to curcumin. Okay. Due to curcumin. It is yellow in color. Okay. So why, like you have why the chlorophyll is green. Okay, the green pigments. Why the leaves are green in color means due to the presence of chlorophyll. Like that, why turmeric is yellow in color means due to curcumin. Okay, curcumin. Okay, due to curcumin it is yellow in color. So generally the turmeric will changes to red when it is basic solution, and it will be same in case of acidic solution. Means what? This brownish red will change to yellow. Next, hibiscus. When you take the hibiscus flowers, okay, when you dip them in basic medium, it changes to green color. When you dip that hibiscus flower in acidic medium, the color changes to dark pink. Dark pink we call it as magenta color. Litmus papers. Generally you take any litmus paper, okay, that is a dye. It is a naturally dye which we obtained from lichens. Okay, it is a natural dye. Natural dye, lichens. From lichens plant it is obtained, extracted from lichens. So generally it has what means it changes to blue color. Okay, in basic media, and in acidic media it changes to red color. Next, methyl orange, which is a synthetic indicator, means artificially we have prepared it. So it changes its color to yellow when it is in a basic media, and it changes its color to pink when it is in acidic media. Okay, acidic medium. So it is also orange red. We call it may be in some cases orange red also. Generally methyl orange is orange color that intensified as orange red, that is pink color. And phenolphthalein, in case of base, it changes to pink color, and in acidic media it changes to colorless. So these are the color changes. Suppose what is the suppose a turmeric has changed yellow to red color, then the given solution is of what nature? The answer is, once again I am repeating the question you see. Suppose a solution is given to you and you dipped turmeric in that. The turmeric has changed to red color, that is brownish red color. The given solution is of which nature? Basic. Why? It changed to red now? That is the thing. Okay. Suppose to that solution you added methyl orange. It changes to which color? Yellow. Methyl orange will change into yellow. Okay. Practically you can see when schools are physically opened, then we will show all these in practicals. You can make a note of all these. Now we will be discussing about the pH. Okay, the pH. So generally pH was introduced by Sorensen. Who introduced pH means Sorensen has introduced the pH scale. It is a scale from 1 to 14 numbers. Okay, 1 to 14 will be there. So what does it indicate means? It indicates the strength of acid or a base. The pH will indicate the strength of acid or a base. If pH value is less than 7, then it is acidic in nature. Okay. If the pH value is between 7 and 14, it is basic in nature. If the pH value is equal to 7, then it is neutral in nature. And generally the human blood is basic in nature. So its pH is 7.3, and acid rains, the pH is 6.3. Okay. So these are the regarding the points of pH. pH means the strength. It represents the strength of acid or a base. Okay. The less the pH value for an acid, the more the strong acid is. The more the value of pH for a base, that is stronger base. Suppose if you have strongest acid is HCl, its pH will be either 1 or 2, not more than that. Means the least the value of pH for an acid, the powerful will be the acid. Strong acid we call it as the strength. Okay. So you can note down this also. So pH was introduced by Sorensen, S-O-R-E-N-S-E-N, Sorensen. So it is a marking from 1 to 14. If the pH is from 1 to 7, below 7, then it represents acid. If it is exactly equal to 7, then it represents neutral. If it is between 7 and 14, then it is base. The less the value, the more strong acid. The more the value, the more strong base. And so what is an indicator and how the indicator works and everything we have seen now. Okay. In the next class we will be seeing about the universal indicator and the types of the salts and everything. In the next video I will be